If you're an artist that's about to go on tour or currently on tour, save this video. I just had an amazing call with my business manager and he just gave me some of the best advice and I'm going to give it to you for free. We were talking about the old days when I was a tour manager and he's like, Liz, I watch you on social media. This is what you should tell your followers to save them, to make sure they don't get sued and their royalties get taken away and their whole world is upside down. I said, okay, what is it? And he just sent me a follow-up email. Let's read it. Most musicians have something called an S Corp, which is kind of like an LLC, but for business. So make sure if you're a musician, sign up for an S Corp. Now let's continue. He said, if you're going to be going on tour, in order to protect yourself in case someone falls, someone tries to sue you, taxes, this is what you have to do. So number one, you have to set up a separate business entity besides what you already have, an LLC or an S Corp. So set up a second one, okay? And for touring. So it'll be like Michael Jackson Touring, LLC or whatever. So instead of running tours through the same company that collects your royalties, talk with your CPA or attorney or watch this video and see about what's right for you. And you can hire an attorney for a few $1,000s. If you have it, you have typically a lawyer, or you can go online and find sites that do it for you to create a second entity. I like using the site Bizee, Bizee. It used to be Inkfile, but let's continue. So then he's like, you have to open up a dedicated touring bank account for all tour income and expenses. This is totally separate from your royalty income. Then he goes on to say, make sure that you hire a bookkeeper or keep tour bookkeeping completely separate from your publishing royalties and other business activities you can do on QuickBooks or Quicken. Make sure that you do everything before the tour, anywhere between 4 to 6 months. You just talk with somebody, just have a consultation, spend a few $100s and see, what do I need? Next, determine whether your band members and crew should be employees or independent contractors. And he says the way to find out, if a band member has their own LLC or S Corp, they may be able to invoice the touring company through their business depending on circumstances. If they don't, they're going to be an employee and you have to set up payroll. He said in order to do that, use QuickBooks or another accounting software to track income and expenses from day one. Save every receipt for hotels, flights, gas per diem, equipment, rentals, meals, where deductible production costs, and other legitimate business expenses, because that can create issues during taxes or may not create issues. He said you need to understand that touring in multiple states and countries can create different state tax obligations. I mean, each state is going to tax you, and you don't want that. Then he said if you're touring internationally, you need to hire a CPA or something called a chartered accountant to help you out with the international touring experience to make sure you don't get double taxed. Then he said, don't wait until tax season. Stay organized throughout the tour about 6 months. Build a team that includes a CPA, business manager, attorney, and insurance advisor before you hit the road. Now, if you can't afford that, please consult with them. It would be about less than $1,000 to do that. Make sure so you don't get sued. This is such amazing information. I hope that you guys use it, but now you have the steps that you need to set up, for your tour and make sure that you don't get sued.